welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very exciting episode. To a very bitch, fuck all that shit, bitch. Gabby Douglas, the 2012 Olympic all around champion, the 2016 Olympic gold medalist, may be returning to elite level gymnastics. And the gymternet has blown their shit. As have I. As have I, you guys. Trust and believe. I am the main person on board with this Gabby Douglas tea. But, everybody, I want us all to take a step back and just let's all think about how realistic a Gabby Douglas comeback to this sport is. Um, Thank you everybody for tuning in. Um, Realistically, guys, realistically, RJ said, I'm happy she's doing gymnastics again, regardless of what level. It is amazing. She's amazing talent and has so much to show. Exactly. Now, we all are just throwing this girl on the 2024 Olympic team going to Paris, right? And I'm not saying that it's not possible. I absolutely believe in this girl. I believe in her talent. I believe in her skill set. I believe it could happen. The issue is she hasn't done elite level gymnastics since 2016. Even since last fight, gymnastics has changed a lot. There's a lot more difficulty involved than it was when she was at her peak. I'm just not sure. I don't know if she's going to be Chelsea Member around this thing. Or maybe what I think is realistic, I think it's realistic if Gabby came back as possibly trying to be a specialist, maybe an uneven bar specialist, maybe she's trying to gather that elusive uneven bar medal that she never won as an individual. But is that even realistic? Like I seen somebody post a video of her old routine from 2016 under this new current start value, quota point. And I just don't know if it's realistic, you guys. Like she's been gone so much. Plus there are so many other Gabby. Hey poor lawyer. Hey RJ. Hey everybody for tuning in. I know. Like this is like this episode right here is for me and my friends because baby, this is like Christmas in gymnastics world, right? If Gabby Douglas come, I like I told poor lawyer under his post, I don't care if Gabby Douglas came back and did a beat jump. She is Queen Mother, and that is all that she wrote, right? Gabby bars is in bar full, downy pack, in bar half, white, child half, in bar double layout. It's so I mean that is a Donnie release move really realistic for Gabby Douglas? Like, I've never seen her try a Takachev outside of the regular giant swing. I'm not sure if that routine is it's great, but we're asking a and I'm not saying it's not possible. And I'm not saying that it's not possible because I thoroughly believe in everything Gabby Douglas. But I see her coming back maybe with a Healy to a white to Pike Takacha going down to it. That's three skills going down to an in bar four. Pat Soto, kip up the handstand, maybe her chow half. That's six skills. In bar, that's a D to maybe a double back. I mean, realistically, because let's be honest. Okay, I'm trying to cap my expectations now, you guys, but Gabby's double layout has never been the greatest. So to expect her to come back and do it is just a lot. I think Gabby should just not do floor. Bet Valerie Masters. And I wonder if she's going to Valerie's gym or if I wonder if she's going to Connor's gym. And if I wonder if that's kind of why Connor is hating gymnastics because since Gabby came back, all the attention's just been on Gabby and Connor's just been feeling left out like she's made a really bad decision. I wonder if that's what Connor's biggest regret is because I bet you when Connor made Valerie come back to America, I bet you in that game plan she never imagined Gabby Douglas would try to come back and try again. And let's talk about this. Why would Gabby why would Gabrielle try to come back? Right? That's just a big question that everybody is like, why? Like she's won the Olympic all around competition. She has two gold medals in the Olympic Games. She has a world championship silver medalist. She has plethora of world championship gold medals. Why? What else does she have to accomplish? And what I think the last time she came back, she said she wanted to shut down the naysayers. And what I think Gabby means when is saying this, because after, in her retirement, Gabby has been beloved, but in her career, that girl has been treated like crap, especially from us in the internet, right? Now, say what you will, Marta really loved that girl. That's why that girl was always on teams, because Marta just loved that girl. Was she hard on that girl? Absolutely. Was she Poor Larry said Gabby was probably looking at Jay Carey being used as team finals for bars and was like, oh bitch, hell no. If the rumors are true, Gabby isn't going back to train with Christian Groller instead with Valeri's thoughts. Um we don't know if it's either Valeri's camp at Wolga or if it's Yevgeny's camp at Wolga with Scott Blakely. We don't know yet. We don't know how far that is. So let's not jump on this. She's going to Valerie camp because even though I think I'm not sure which I because Gabby is a very I wish Gabby would just go back to Chow. Let me just say that. I just wish Chow was it for her. Like Gabby is that American who has a very Chinese style of gymnastics. And like all of these other gyms trying to turn her into a Russian style of gymnast, this has never worked for her. She's that choppy, blocky style of gymnast. Like a skill that I hope if she's at Yevgeny's gym with Sky is I hope Gabby learns how to do. So poor Lori said Plano, Texas, Connor, not okay. And see, okay, let me go back to what I was saying before I was lost my train of thought. I think this is a part of what Connor's depression is also. Connor is that girl right now in USA Gymnastics. She is the number one girl. But imagine how she feels that she just left her racist ass coaches to come to a gym to feel like she's the number one girl. And yes, there's another gym with the same name, and yes, there's Sky and all these other girls, but they're not at Connor's level, not at this moment in time. But all that was put to an end when Gabby Douglas stepped her ass back to that gym. Gabby reports have been she's been in the gym for a couple of months. And then in the last couple of months, Connor has kind of not been, so happy at her gym. Could one thing lead to another? Like, I think it's very possible that Connor is regretting her decision to go to Woga because now Gabby's there and all the attention is on Gabby, which is sad for Connor. But it's Gabby Douglas, so I'm sorry, Connor. I would feel the same way too, girl. Like I done set up here and built you rebuilt this whole program back. Like what was Sky and them doing? I mean, no, it's no. No tea, no shade, Sky, but I mean, Connor was Woga to me. So now, if Gabby does come back, I expect her to vault again. I don't know if she's going to do two vaults, but I expect her to vault because vault was one of Gabby's best events, and I expect her to do floor. I expect her to do bars. I'm not sure about floor, but I expect her to do beam too. So, because let's be realistic, there's 5 people to this team, so she has to at least do 2 events. Not necessarily. Not with Jade Carey because they could just make Jade never do bars. And it could always be justified that Jade Carey just don't do bars. So I guess Gabby could make this Olympic team just doing one event if she just was trying to come back to be a bar specialist. But I just know Gabby wants I just know my sister wants to be the first. I think this is another reason why Gabby wants to come back. And this is just me speculating. This is no gymnastics news or rumors or whatever. This is just my speculation, in my opinion. Gabby, the reason why she came back in 2016 is because Gabby wanted to be the first person to win the Olympics twice. Nobody in the history of this sport has won the Olympics twice. Not Nadia Comaneci, not Simone Biles. Nobody has won the Olympics twice. So I think Gabby thought when Simone won the Olympics in 2016, Simone was automatically just going to go back and win the Olympics again in 2020. When that reality didn't happen, I think Gabby look at this as an opportunity, maybe as to right that ship because there's a great look. Everybody is like Simone's coming back. Simone is coming back. I don't think Simone is coming back. I think her and Jonathan is happy. I think her and Jonathan after her wedding is gonna try to have a child. Her trying to have a child is gonna coordinate right around the time that the 2024 Olympics happen. I think there's an opportunity for Gabby to win 2 Olympics, something that nobody else has done in the history of this sport. The internet would explode. Suni is going to win the all around gold twice. I believe it. See, now that's a great battle. Even okay, let's put Simone in there. If Simone is in there, the battle is who's going to go against Simone. Maybe. I don't know because maybe Simone lost her bars. Simone was never great on bars, so maybe that's Gabby's like, all I have to do is just beat her on bars and, not steal Luke in that ass. Now, some Gabby versus Suni is another great competition that I don't think a lot of people have really put that into perspective. That would be a great head to head competition. Gabby Douglas, I don't think Simone wanted to end her career the way she ended it in Tokyo either, Brody. But also, Simone is happy right now. Like, and sometimes happiness is work. Like, Gabby done worked through what she worked through apparently and have rededicated her life back to gymnastics. Simone hasn't done that yet. Simone is trying to be a wife and a mom and all that good stuff and a media personality and have her reality shows and shit like that. Why would Simone give up all of that just to train again? Why? Now, I do think if Gabby is really coming back, I think it's a more realistic chance that Simone is coming back because Simone don't really care for Gabby. So if Simone think that Gabby may come away with this 2024 all around champion, Simone just might step in to be like, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. Oh my gosh. Even worried about Gabrielle training with Valerie Lucan, do you believe Gabby would be allowed to train in an abusive manner? I see her allowing that at her old age push track. Do we think Gabby can do an aerial step out, sister need out for beam, side area? Okay, let me answer the first question. I think the thing with Valeri is Gabby is too big of a name. Like Connor is a name, but Gabby is too, like, and that's something that Valeri kind of already likes. He already likes to work with people with a name. So, and sadly, Connor, I mean, Gabby, same thing with Connor. I'm sure Gabby is used to Valeri because I mean, Valeri was there her whole time. So I think, plus, Gabby is looking for somebody to help her on bars. And I think that's why she went with Valeri. Why wouldn't she go to WCC, which is everybody saying, or like you know what, Jim, I think would slay Gabby Douglas is Leanne's Jim, but whatever. What is it? Gage. Now, do I think Gabby can do a side aerial layout step out? No. What I think Gabby can learn is a back handspring layout, step out combination, which would be equivalent. But I think Gabby should learn wolf turns. I think wolf turn would be the key to getting Gabby's higher start values on beam and floor. I mean, it's no point for Michaela Skinner to come back. She reached her career pinnacle at the 2021 Olympic Games. I don't even think Skinner could. Yeah. What she's gonna do, Trent, what she's gonna do two syllabages on floor. What can, like, come on. And you know what? I like I've grown up. I'm not gonna read Michaela Skinner. It's just Michaela Skinner, don't you say shit about Gabby Douglas and her return, girl. Me and you are in a good space, Michaela Skinner. Don't you get on your podcast and say shit. And say shit. Okay. I think for Gabby on being, she needs to learn a mount. Like, Marta never used to let them do mounts. So but she needs to learn a mount under this code of point. What mount do I think she can do? Maybe a front tuck, but I think more realistically is a back handspring onto the beam or a switch leap onto the beam. Both of those are D's. I think a front tuck is a D or E also, I'm not sure. But I think a back handspring onto the beam is um, very realistic for Gabby. Maybe a switch leap onto the beam, which is also a D. I think she could do a layout step out mount too, but I- I'm not. Okay, fuck it. We going there. Because, Suni got her layout, step out, back handspring, jump combination that she's for the debut, and she never used to do a real mount either. So I think Gabby could do a layout, step out mount easily also, which would be an E. I'm serious, Michaela Skinner. We are on good terms. Don't you say shit about this. Don't you say, don't you get on your podcast, Michaela Skinner, and do shit. Maybe that's also why she went to Valeri for Valeri to teach her how to do decent rings. I mean, Valeri got Connor rings looking pretty good. Um, and when Gabby was younger, she had okay rings. Not ever gonna say Gabby had the greatest ring position in the world, but in the 2012 quarter points, they were getting counted. It's This when she came back in 2016, and Chris John had them rings positions looking like, but she's Gabby Douglas, so I'm never gonna criticize. I'm never gonna criticize, but baby, 2016. But if I'm gonna pick on, let me leave Allie Raceman's name out of it. I'm sorry, Allie Raceman. Let me keep my mouth shut to you, because you ain't got nothing to do with this either. You ain't got nothing. But the hell, if they're gonna give Ali Raishman switch leave half credit, then they might as well give Gabby switch whatever. Whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with you, Ali Raishman. I'm so sorry. I heard Gabby went to Metroplex for like 2 weeks before she went to Woga. Doesn't seem like you would do if it was just for a commercial. What I think happened, everybody, is I think when Gabby was on her um the Mass Dancer show last year and she won that show, I think she got back into shape during that show. And I think she was like really like mm, you know, hell. And then let's be honest, I don't think Gabby would go unless she had some skill. Maybe she never lost none of her skills. Maybe she's just like Amy Child. You remember, let's take it all the way back. Y'all remember way back in the 2000 Olympic Games, right? And how Amy Child just popped onto the Olympic team after just not competing in no competitions that entire quad? It's because Amy Child just never stopped training. She just never stopped. She never stopped training. She just wasn't competing. Maybe Gabby on her gym, on her ranch, wherever it is in the middle of Montana, somewhere where Gabby lives at. Maybe she has a gym there that she's been training. She trains all the time. She just doesn't compete. So she was like, shit, I hate this sport. But hell, maybe now that Chelsea and Alicia is the head coaches, maybe exactly. Now, even better than the elite route. What I hope, and I know this is just like stupidly out of left field, is that maybe she found some loophole in the NCAA and Mama's for to compete for the University of Gabby looks like a LSU girl. Like a LSU? I don't know. I think that would be stupid dope if she could get some loophole in the NCAA. That would be ridiculous. But then it wouldn't make sense for her to go to Woga. She could have go to anybody and they could get her ready. She could have went back to Christian and they could have got her ready for the NCAA. So it's a solid comeback. Lost my train of thought again. Let's go back. If it is Gabby versus Suni in 2024, what do each gymnast have to do to be able to beat the other one? Because if we're gonna go to bars, as great as I love Gabby, Suni's better than her on bars. Suni, I think Suni has a bigger potential on bars. So up against Simone, yes. But could Gabby realistically put a bar routine together to even challenge Suni? Let's play this thought. Now, I think Gabby has more vaulting potential than Suni, but I think Suni is going to try to learn how to do a chung. I don't think that's even in the wheelhouse for Gabby Douglas. Maybe at best, on a good day, she may be throwing her Amrinar again, and that's on a good day, y'all. I'm saying on a good day. Yeah, Suni's going because Suni already have a Lopez. I think elite wise for next year she's going to try Mustafina, and I think by the time 2024 rolls around, she's going to try Armanon. Gabby, on the other hand, I just don't see nothing past the Armanon fault. I mean, I would love to be surprised. I just don't see Gabby doing anything but on beyond the Armanon. Now let's go to bars. Okay, now let's say Suni came up with this stupid hard routine of somehow like a. See, that's because Brody, you don't watch NCAA. If you watch NCAA, you see how beautiful Suni's Lopez is. You can absolutely see that she has room. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like Rebecca Andrade's level Chung, but I mean a Chung is worth so much more than a damn Yurchenko double twist that it will be worth that upgrade. for her in the all around, at least, because most people in the all around are just going to do your trinkle double twist. So it would be worth it for her. Maybe Gabby could. Yeah, whatever. Let's go to uneven bars. So let's say Suni has, because they downgraded the Nabiva, right? So it's an F. So that helps because if Gabby could learn Downey or a Chang, that is also a F. So that's equal. They have the same bit release move. Suni has more release moves that she can do than Gabby, but Gabby has something that Suni can't do, and Gabby can do one arm pirouettes. Now I know it has been all the way since 2012 since we've seen a one arm pirouette from Gabby Douglas. But if we're going to the world of make believe, let's go all the way there. So let's say Gabby can do a Healy to a I always forget what the other. Somebody tell me what the other turn is. Lay out Nabiba half, Yeshua Maloney Ginger, pirouette half, laid out Jaeger, Bahar Jawad. Yeah, and I actually think Suni could do a Mustafina dismount too. I absolutely think Suni could do. I mean, if she had to, I think Suni could pull out a Mustafina dismount too. Now, let me see if I could. I don't know how to do this stuff. I did it. I did it. Okay, I put poor lawyer's comment up. So that is what poor lawyer's vision of Suni's spur routine. Now, my vision of Gabby's spur routine is going to be way different than everybody else, and I don't know what the start value of this routine would be. So, can somebody help me out in the comment section? I think Gabby could do a Healy turn to inverse, uh, the other Healy turn to inverse that the damn Chinese gymnasts do. Both are E turn. Starter half, Downey or Chung, that's a F. To a Pat Soto, that's 6 skills in a row. Come up on low bar, I see her doing M bar, full, chow half, dismount with a double layout. Now, now that's to me Gabby Douglas at her max. I think that routine, because Suni doesn't have a lot of M bars, Suni's gonna count a lot of deduction on her full turn. Like that's Suni's downfall. So poor Laura, I know you're here for it. Can you please help me out? What would be the start value of that if she did a Healy, two Healy, the two of the E turns to a Indo half. So that's EED, Pite, Shang. Let's go with Shang. Let's go with Downey, whichever one. That would be a F. To a Takachev, that would be a D. So those 5 skills in a row. Plus, then on low bar, she would do a in bar full, chow half, just not with a double layout. I think that routine would be just as competitive as anything Sumi can put up with a lot less risk and a lot less built-in deductions. So I'm not just going to count Mabu Gabby Douglas out on bars. I'm just not. I'm just not. Because Suni's routine is better, but it's just a lot of more risk than Gabby's routine and a lot less built-in deductions. Now, Gabby versus Suni now on Beam. I just don't see what Gabby Douglas is going to do on Beam to even challenge what Suni Lee's going to produce about. But I think Gabby can keep up. I think Gabby can keep up. Where I think Gabby can catch back up again is Flora. I think if Gabby learns one of these 3-pass tumbling pass routines, Gabby can do a double L turn. Gabby, I hope you take out that damn memo turn or you fix it one. Let's say Gabby fits her memo turn. Let's say Gabby adds a damn triple wolf turn. I think Gabby can keep up with Suni. Maybe. I'm not sure. Everybody want to see Gabby versus Simone, but I think Gabby versus Suni is not. I'm not gonna say more realistic, just just as fun as well. Now let's say Gabby Douglas really comes back. Let's say Suni Salif really comes back. And let's say Simone Biles really comes back. And let's say all three of them are at the best shape of their lives and they all three of them have spots on this Olympic team in 2024. Who doesn't make the Olympic team of the current group of athletes that we have going now? So Porter said that okay, Ely, Anna, Nav, Downey, Pat, Ember, Chow, double layout. See, and see, I think that routine is very competitive to whatever Sweeney is going to put up. I think that's something Gabby can do. I think that's not. I think that's a very realistic bar routine for Gabby. Now I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be hard to sell. I think Gabby on floor can do. I hope they teach her. I hope she learns her triple twist again. Especially how tall she is. I think a triple twist for Gabby would look beautiful. So I'm going to go whip back into triple twist as her first time to pass. Arabian double front to her jump like she's always done. Second tumbling pass. And ends with a full end. That's 3 tumbling passes. Try to get 4D tumbling passes. I mean 4D dance elements and an E dance element. Yeah, I think that's realistic. Now, Suni though, the issue is Suni has unlimited ability on floor. It just depends on how hurt she is at the time. If Suni's not hurt, Suni is just as good. If Suni is not hurt, there's no reason for them to have Jade carry on this sort of Olympic team. I'm telling you, because let me tell you something. If the team that we're saying, right, that I'm saying is Gabby, Suni, Simone, plus two other people, right? And we're putting all three of those girls at full strength, right? Suni has two vaults now. There's no reason for Jay Carey to be on this team because Simone is there. Simone has infinite number of vaults that she can do. Simone, Jay, I mean Simone and Suni are both better than Jay on floor if they're both at their full strength. There's just no reason for Jay Carey to be on this team. So without Jay Carey being on this team, it would be Jordan Childs. For me, that's the fourth girl who I think will make this team. And Jordan has two vaults too. And Jordan is super great on floor too. So once again, that's four. So we need a bars. No, we don't need a bars because we have both Gabby and Suni. So we have a plethora. We need somebody, maybe a beam specialist. But that beam specialist has to go up. Connor. Oh yeah, Connor. That makes perfect sense. You let Connor go to and you let Connor slay the children down on beam. And to me, that's the Olympic team in my fantasy world. So in my fantasy world, the Olympic team is Simone, Gabrielle, Sunisa, Connor, and Jordan Childs. And with those five gymnasts, slay the house down, boots, baby. Slay the house down, boots. Gabby absolutely needs to go full Chinese on floor. She needs to go like whip, whip, triple twist, punch front. She needs to go 1.5 twist, Arabian double front, pipe front. She needs to go tuck full in, back tuck. She needs to go with full double tuck. Like she needs combinations, baby, because Suni has a double double, and Suni's working on a full twist and double layout as her second tumbling pass, and Suni's gonna do a 3-pass tumbling pass routine and do some kind of front layout step out to a double tuck and get all her start value. Like Suni's for the slay these children down on floor. Suni's for the slay these children down on floor. Like if Suni just did her damn NCAA routine with elite level passes, like Suni. Now, Morgan Hurd, this is your opportunity, girl. We don't care. Come back. Let us cheer for you. Don't y'all dare put. If y'all made me choose between Morgan and Gabby, I don't know who I would choose. I would choose Gabby, but I would be so hurt. Always having to go against Morgan. She's gonna need a lot on floor. Like Gabby already, when she came back in 2016, her floor exercise ability was already diminished from where it was from 2012. So it's gonna be hard for her on floor. Floor and beam, it's gonna be, but not so much on beam because now on beam you could do these 3 element skills and get lots of bonus points. But I think definitely floor is gonna be the hardest event for Gabby to put together a routine. Because let's be honest, Floor was the event. Floor is the only reason that Gabby did not beat Ali Raceman in 2016. Gabby was superior on all the other 3 events, in my opinion. But Floor, Gabby was. I mean, Ali was scoring like a point and a half higher than her on Floor. So, and I think Suni and Simone would do the exact same thing to Gabby. It depends on what Gabby could do back on Floor. Because I think Simone and Suni would do the exact same thing to her. And I think head to head, under this code of points, I think Suni would beat Simone too. I think Simone would do more difficulty than Suni. But I think bars and beam, Suni would beat Simone. But then we have Lee Ann Wong. And see, Lee Ann Wong to me is the gymnast with the most potential of this quad. It's just what is she gonna do? Alphon, let that girl go, Al. Alphon, let that girl go to motherfucking Woga. And let Valerie Liu can. So, you guys, today's the 20th. Tomorrow starts the World Trials. What are you guys most? Caitlin Young is not going to be there. She has injured her ankle and she has pulled out of the competition. So, other than that, what are you guys looking forward to seeing? Um, I'm going to sit here and say this for the millionth and one time. I think this World Championship team comes down to Jordan Childs is the top gymnast. Charlize Jones is gymnast number 2. Leanne Wong is gymnast number 3. Those are your 3 all-arounders. I think you have Jade Carey, and I think you have Sky Blakely, and I think that is how. That is how I see this world trials being. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all keep trying Sky Blakely like she can't win this all around competition. Sky Blakely came in like 6th place at nationals with a bunch of falls. Like Sky Blakely could win this. Sky Blakely could absolutely Morgan Hurt this competition and win this competition. Sky Blakely could absolutely Gabby Douglas this competition and win this competition. Please do not write my boo Sky Blakely out. Sky Blakely is the perfect replacement for Connor McClain. But if Connor was here, Scott Blakely would be my alternate. But because Connor isn't here, Scott Blakely is on the team. You think, ooh, mm, Leanne's floor is really good. Leanne's floor is really good. Leanne's gonna score very high on floor this season. Leanne's floor is very good. We just never seen Leanne hit this floor routine yet because the one time she did it, she had a fall on it, I think. But Leanne floor, I'm that thing looks good. That thing look good. I don't know. Yes. I think the alternate is between everybody is saying Let's See, but I think it's gonna be Addison. I just believe in Addison more than Let's See. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Mm. With that being said, we've been on for almost 45 minutes. Oh my God, you guys, I was not expecting to talk this damn much. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna try to get Addis to do a show before. Do you think Jordan is adding a fourth pass? I don't think so. I think what Jordan is gonna do. Thank you, Brody. I was ready to get off, but we could still. I still have some more gas to put in my lungs. I think what Jordan is gonna do. I think she's going to go 1.5 twists through to a double layout as her first tumbling pass. I think that's the ultimate plan. I think it's going to be a 1.5 twist through to a double layout as her first tumbling pass. I think her second tumbling pass is going to be the shoot slow, and I think her third tumbling pass is going to be a step out through to a full land. I think that's the ultimate plan for Jordan Childs. I think that routine would be the routine to give her the most difficulty without with the least amount of deductions. I think with Shilese, on the other hand, I think Charlize needs to add a fourth tumbling pass. I think Charlize needs to take off that wolf turn. I think Charlize needs to change her floor exercise music before Worlds, actually. I think she needs to re edit the last part of her routine because the part that's fun and that's artistic is the part, the little doom, 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 where she, dancing and stuff. And then, like, after her double layout, it just, I mean, after her, front through to a double tuck, it just goes back to being so slow and draggy or stuff. So I think she definitely need to either do the wolf turn as the first turning skill and try a different turn because I think she should just do a double pike or maybe a 2.5 twist or something. Handspring double twist in front. I don't know, but Flexercise really makes me scared for Charlize because Beam is Beam, but I think if Charlize hits, I think Charlize can make world finals on floor. So um, I really like these. I really like three pass floor. I always thought I liked four pass floor routines more, but I do like three pass floor routines more. It feels more like gymnastics because in a three pass floor routine, you have room to do other things, right? In a four pass floor routine, it's just tumble, tumble, tumble. I mean, I feel like Charlize's music do mean something to her, but I just don't. It just doesn't sound. Sometimes things can mean something to you, but it doesn't play out the way that you want it to be. And I think for Charlize, that her floor, especially the ending part of her floor routine, it doesn't play well to the first part of her floor routine. Dream floor routine for Leanne is she starts with her double double. Her second tumbling pass is her Arabian double front. Her third tumbling pass is her 2.5 front full. And her last tumbling pass is her whip back to her triple twist. I think if Leanne can get those four tumbling passes together, and plus the routine that she has going, I think she needs to add a. I hate to keep saying people need to add wolf turns, but It's just the easiest, most hardest, highest vibe. She needs to learn how to do it with her. Shy Ho routine entirely needs to be done. She's too good of a dancer. Yeah, like Shy, I think Shy would slay with some like I hate to give people like this Russian ballet routine, but it's just it, this is what it is. Charlize Jones is not Jordan Child, so for Jordan to do pop music, it makes sense. That's her style of routine. Charlize Jones isn't even a Simone Biles type of gymnast. Like her music is too fast. Like Charlize has more flute. Charlize could do a more balletic floor routine, and people would buy it because she is that style of gymnast. She has the arm movement. She has the her routine is too popish, if that's the word I'm trying to say. Her routine, the compositions just could be way better. And I think that's the issue with Charlize and her beam routine. Her beam routine has no flow. It's just up doing one skill. Okay, here go another skill. Like it should be a routine. It shouldn't be like I'm doing 9 skills and then I'm getting off. Like that makes any sense. And with that being said, join us tomorrow for the World Championship trials, where it would be streamed somewhere. And maybe tonight I could get edits to do a show. I love you guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye.